Welcome to becoming a successful Microsoft technical support with Thompson.
Hey guys, so welcome to today's tutorial. So today we are going to be talking about SharePoint syncing. Alright, so a lot of people have asked me, how do you sync SharePoint sites to your desktop application? Alright, so now you need to know this before we start, that for you to be able to sync a SharePoint site to your desktop application, you definitely need to have synced your OneDrive. Alright, so your OneDrive is the link between you and your desktop, between the web and the desktop. So the OneDrive is the link between your web version and your desktop version. Alright, so after I will say that, let's go into the video. So I'm just going to open a SharePoint site. You can see I created a SharePoint site and I named it Thomas Test. Alright, so we're just going to wait for it to load up. So I'm going to click on view sites so we can view the site. Now we're on the site. Okay, so while the site is loading, there is something I want you to take note of. Alright, so when you go to your OneDrive, I want you to click on the OneDrive application, and we are going to open folder. Alright, so what I want you to take note of is that you can see we have folders, and the only OneDrive folder we have is OneDrive Megadivs. Alright, with all other folders, there's nothing associated with the SharePoint. Alright, so now we are back on the SharePoint site. Let's go to the documents. Right, so we have the document library. Okay, so the first method I'm going to show you is how to sync it using the OneDrive. That is adding as a shortcut to OneDrive. You can either sync it directly using the sync icon, or you add it using the shortcut to OneDrive. Alright, so when you add to OneDrive, it kind of creates a shortcut to your OneDrive. Okay, alright, so let's go to the OneDrive so we can see how that works. Alright, now we are on the OneDrive. So you can see we have different folders: my files, shared folders, my files, favorite, recycle bin. Now the only folder that can sync to your desktop application is my files. Now I'm going to open up my files so you can compare it. So you compare it with what we have on the desktop. So this is, you can see the first folder is apps. Alright, so I'm going to open. You can see they have the same folders with the one in my files. Alright, so you can see there is no shortcut at the moment. So we are going to go back to the SharePoint site, and then we are going to add this site as a shortcut. Okay, now to add that, you click on add shortcut to OneDrive. You can see updating documents, added one shortcut to OneDrive. So added shortcut to my files on OneDrive. Now you're back on OneDrive. Refresh the OneDrive and you should see a shortcut to that document library on OneDrive. Alright, so you can see the document library. So how you know this is a shortcut is when you see the arrow icon on the folder that shows that it's a shortcut from either a shared folder or a SharePoint site. As long as it's a shortcut, you get the arrow icon. So now I've opened the folder. You can see the folders in it are the same with the one on the SharePoint site. So when we go to the desktop also, you can see the process is processing changes based on the folders we just added. If you open the open folder, you're going to see this shortcut also on your desktop. Okay, So let's close this one, open it afresh, go to OneDrive, open it, open folder. You can open folder and you can see the Thomas test document library. Okay, so now you can see the files are now in your OneDrive. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead to show you the second method, but before we do that, we need to remove this folder from the OneDrive, because I told you we can only use one method at a time. So we need to remove this shortcut. Alright, now we are going to go ahead to sync it directly, which is the second method, to be able to sync the file. So you can see removed shortcut from OneDrive. So that is a confirmation that the shortcut does not exist here anymore, so you can see yourself. Alright, so let's go to the SharePoint. Using this sync icon, you can click on sync and then open OneDrive, and you should see use this folder. Then you should see, when you open the OneDrive on the desktop, you should see an icon. It's like a building icon. As you can see here, I have my SharePoint and I have the icon. That's how the icon is, and this is my site document library. Okay, so that's my site document library. As you can see, they have the same folders. Okay, they have the same folders just as the one in the site. So let's create a new folder in Crazy, name it test. Okay, so you can see this is sync now, and we should see that in Crazy in the SharePoint site. So let's open Crazy. So you can see that is test. Alright, that is how you sync your files from the SharePoint to the desktop application. If you enjoyed watching the video, do well to like, subscribe and share.